Hello and welcome. It is 3:08 p.m. in Sunday, the 14th of March, New Zealand time, and I am a little bit bored waiting for the America's Cup to start, so I thought I would spend a little bit of time with all of you lovely people. So today I thought we'd just have a bit of fun. I need to get my lip in a bit of better shape, so I thought we could do a kind of another one of the send me music, and I'll do my best to play some of that music, sort of a thing. I'm hopefully live on a few platforms at the moment. I hope I'm live on Facebook, and I hope I'm live on YouTube. I'm not sure what's happening with any of the other platforms that I should potentially be live on. I should be live on Twitch, and I should be live on Sessions. So I'm not sure which of these platforms are working, but you know, we'll see what's happened. Right. If there's anyone that wants to send me some music, you can send me some music. So I will change the page. This is the email address that you can send music to me on. I will get my UFO out, well, apparently I was told that I'm trying a new valve oil. This is the news of the month. Very exciting, of course. I'm trying a new valve oil. This is some synthetic Yamaha Huli piston in Epice. I don't know. I presume that's not English because I don't know what those words are. But apparently it was recommended for UFOs like mine because I normally use this stuff. I'm looking for a valve oil sponsor, so if somebody wants to send me lots of free valve oil, I'll tell everyone if it's good or not. Yeah, I was supposed to go live on Friday night, but my daughter's just turned 4, and that takes priority over YouTube, I'm afraid. So I do apologise because I did say I was going to go live. Yeah, on Friday was my daughter's birthday, and yesterday we went to the zoo, and that was rather boring because most of the animals weren't. The good thing about animals being in quite close confinement and in captivity is that you can see a lot of them. Unfortunately, ethical zoos like spreading the animals out and having enclosures, which means a lot of the time you don't see anything. So we didn't actually see a huge amount at the zoo, which was a shame, I guess. But that's just the haps. That's just what happens sometimes. So if anyone wants to send me some music, then I would be delighted to have a go on some of it. I've got some of the pieces that I had sent to me previously, which I will start with. There's a few. What were they called? Polkas, whatever they were, sent from a guy somewhere in the world, presumably, and so he sent a couple of these to me. So I thought I'd play some of these just to get started. This is the Varkins one, which I don't know. I might play a few notes to warm up first, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. I have 5 people watching me on Facebook. Is that exciting, or is that exciting? I don't know, that's probably not exciting actually at all, but how can I tell if anyone sent me a message on Facebook? Oh, I don't know. I'm just going to stick with YouTube because there's apparently more people send me messages on YouTube. Thing is, if you send me music, please send it to me in PDF format so that I can have it up on the screen and everyone can see along with me. So this UFO, for the person who asked, this is a Boozy and Hawks Sovereign. It's got the round stamp logo on it, and it is the best UFO that I have ever played, just personally. It's from 1977, so it's quite old, it's not new, but the valves on it are beautiful. There's no real major dents or any imperfections with it other than the player. So to send me music in the email address that's on screen, and I'll attempt to play it. So TrentHamiltonNZ@gmail.com. Right, so that's a warm-up routine done. Oh dear. For those people who have asked if I've lost weight, no, I haven't. I've actually put on weight. I used to be 8 pounds. Hold on. I got my UFO service recently, and they stole my valve gutter, so I just need to put this back on. So otherwise, my trousers will be wet for the next fortnight. All right, let's go. Right, so that's that one. There's a question asking, what's that crazy instrument right above the bell of the euphonium? Let me just see where the bell of the euphonium is. Oh, this thing here. That is a martin's trumpet, also known as a signal horn, also known as a shalmai. It's basically a collection of horns. It doesn't sound particularly musical or pleasant in any way, shape or form, but it is, I don't know, it's interesting. This is another piece that was sent to me by the same guy, and it's the same line of music, but the same sort of style of music. But I'll play this as well, and then I'll get onto some of the stuff because I see I've got 1 or 2 emails from people that have sent music in. No, I don't have a double bell trombone. I've got a double bell euphonium. Kalik Young says, hi, I'm your biggest fan, I play trumpet. If you're my biggest fan, you should probably lose some weight because it won't be very healthy for you being my biggest fan. Alright, so this one's the cat poker. I haven't actually played that since the last time I played it, which is true of everything that I play. But yeah, that's sort of like second time sight reading, second time through sight reading maybe. Right, somebody has sent me Go Dickie's Concert Etude, and the problem with this is that every time I've played it in the past, I've gotten a copyright warning. So whilst I can play the about 4 or 8 bars at a time, I can't play any more than that, otherwise I get in trouble. But he's also sent it me as a JPEG, so I can't actually show you what I'm looking at. But given it's under copyright, I probably shouldn't show you anyway. But the first few bars goes like this. And that's about as much as I can play without the risk of getting a copyright thing sent to me. So yes, somebody, Ben, has sent me a fun unaccompanied trumpet piece. Oh gosh, what an... Oh, I hate pieces that look like this, but I'll download it for all of your enjoyment and my horror. This is Entrada for trumpet or horn, which will be played today on a UFO, because that's the way I roll. Now, I don't like pieces that on the surface just look like a bunch of notes. I don't know this either, so this is going to be pure sight reading. And I don't have a clue how fast it's supposed to go, so I'll just make something up. That's oh, that's actually quite nice for an etude. Um, yeah, I might actually save this and see if I can refine that because that's actually quite a nice. It's in a minor key. I tend to like minor keys, being the very sad, depressed, lonely person I am. And this is kind of cool. I might just play this once more and see if I can make it sound, I don't know, any better. I'm going to keep that one. That's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Um, if that bouquet guy, Bosquet, whatever that is, if there's more of that, which I would presume there is, given that that's etude number 2, presumably there's going to be an etude number something else. Then please send me more of that. That's quite nice. I like that. Some Jameson Baker, hello, has sent me a jazz trumpet thing, which I shall play on euphonium because, as we all know, euphonium is the king of the jazz world. I don't even know what bebop means. I've got a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, who sent me, who did his jazz degree thing, and he talks a lot about bebop, which to me is completely meaningless as a word and as a musical construct. But I presume that this is fast. Did I get that? And I actually struggle a little bit with reading this sort of stylistic, with the way that it's written. You know, and it's sort of styled music, a different font. But I don't know. I'll try and sight read this anyway and see how bad it is. You'll notice pretty quickly that I'm not a jazz euphonist. Yeah, I can't play this. I don't know what you're supposed to do when... oh, these scales, are they? I don't know what you're supposed to do in jazz when you get semiquavers, because I know triplets are normally played straight, quavers are normally swung, or I don't know, what do you call them? What do you guys call them? Quarter notes? No, eighth notes are normally swung, but I don't know what you're supposed to do with semiquavers, 16th notes. I'm not a jazzist. I don't understand jazz, what it's supposed to do for it, what you're supposed to do with it. Oops, I've just hidden Whiskey Boy Jam. I didn't mean to do that. Semiquavers are straight. Okay, that's helpful. Tuba Dylan, thank you very much for your donation. That's very, very appreciated. Right, Jared McCuney has sent me an email. I just published with Pudge's Ground Up Music a brass band arrangement of a snarky puppy tune, Atchafalaya. There's a fun trombone solo in the middle, and I reckon you should show off my swinging chops. I don't have a swinging chop. It sounds like some sort of very crude euphemism, doesn't it? Alright, so he said bars 65 to 129 is where the fun's at, which is presumably not going to be at all fun for me. Where are we? 66, 7, 68, 69. Is that what you said? Oh, 65 rather. Oh, where's the tempo marking? Minimum equals 200. That's pretty fast. Alright, I'm going to fail at this abysmally. No, I can't play this. I need to I need to know what that's supposed to sound like before I play it. Yeah, thanks very much, but that's something I need to know. I need to know what it's supposed to sound like before I play it. Tony Heavy Industries, thank you so very much for your donation. That is most appreciated. All right. You've asked a question. Well, I should probably answer that. Which instrument has brought you the most regret? Undoubtedly, any of the Indian instruments that I've had. Probably the sort of tenor sousaphone. That was probably the worst instrument. Yeah. Right. Diego has sent me a Brazilian carnival. I like the Brazilian. I don't necessarily know so much about the carnival. I don't know if Totus is where the start point is or whatever. Is this actually? This is the melody. Okay. I have no idea how fast this is supposed to go either. All right, I'll start from to dos and see where we're going. I'll I don't know, play it at a tempo. Alright, I have no idea if that's the right tempo. It doesn't really say anything that I can understand as a tempo, but hopefully that's good enough. Oh, Suryan Isaac has sent me an email entitled Some Music to Torture You. You may have heard of this piece. It's Syrinx by Debussy, originally written for flute. Oh, learning this piece and interpreting it was a challenge for him as a flautist. I'd love to know how it goes for you. I'm not a huge fan of... Oh my gosh. I don't know what any of these words... I know what rubato means. Tuba Dillon, thank you. This euphonium, this is a 1977 Boozy and Hawkes Sovereign. It is my... this is the favourite playable instrument that I have. Yeah, favourite in terms of I enjoy playing this the most. It's a beautiful instrument in gorgeous condition. I got it for a reasonable price, and I just love it. I just love it. Anyway, so thanks Tuba Dillon again for that donation. I don't know what Trey's Modery means. Is Trey 3? So 3 Modery, which I'm going to presume means play very slowly, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this. Retinue, I'm going to assume means ritenuto. Unpiù movimenti, I think that's one something movement. So you go one movement where you go più. And then mais tre più. Tre is, I think that actually might be Spanish for 3, I don't know. So I'm gonna, and I have no idea what mais means, so I'm just going to mean that means you go più 3 times. So I don't know. Frankly, the interpretation of the written text is going to be pointless because I don't think I can play any of the notes. But I don't know. Let's see. This is going to be music to torture me. Yeah, I don't know how anyone could afford to write in 5 flats. It's bad enough affording 1 flat, let alone moving 5 times. Yeah, I think I've heard the opening bar. I might have heard that before vaguely, but generally Debussy is not somebody that it's not somebody that I generally listen to. Although I learnt his Clair de Lune on piano once because it's actually easier than it looks. But he's not one of my favourite composers. Just like Saint-Saëns isn't. In fact, I don't actually. There's not too many French composers that I actually enjoyed or deliberately go out to listen to. Really, somebody sent me the bass trombone part for the Standard of St. George. I have a bass trombone, but it's all packed away. So sorry, I'm not going to play. I'm not going to play that. Also, you've sent me the actual march for me to play the bass. You've sent me the MP3 for me to play that to you guys whilst reading the bass trombone part and playing that, which is, I don't know. I could probably do it technically, but I wouldn't want to do it whilst I'm live for the first time without testing whether the music lines up and the audio lines up and all the rest of it. So, sorry, Will, I'm not going to be doing that one. Right. Barophonium, love the name, has sent me an email. This is a very slow lyrical euphonium etude that was used in the Texas High School TMEA All-Region Band auditions, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. Rosari. Oh, it's in 5 sharps. That's even worse than flats. Oh. No, sorry, I'm not even going to try and play that. My ability on bass clef relies on there being no more than 2 sharps. I natively read in treble clef, and when you transpose from bass clef to treble clef, you add 2 sharps. So this is effectively 7 sharps in my native clef. And I'm sorry, but if that was, I don't know, down a semitone or written in its inharmonic equivalent, I'd play that. But sorry, I'm not even gonna try that. All right, somebody's written me something that looks like it's written in Nintendo as opposed to English. I don't understand what this is, but it's told it's at 60 beats per minute, so I shall play that there. That's quite nice. I don't know what that's from, whether that's just a standalone melody or, I don't know, off a something. I don't know. It's called Asuka's Solo. David Shee, the inharmonic equivalent of 5 sharps is 7 flats. Yes, I prefer flats over sharps. Yeah. Oh, reading some of the comments. This is the High Bike Euphonium Solo. I have no idea what that is. This is the Japanese anime that people are obsessed about. I don't have a clue what any of that is. I don't know what an anime is. I know what an enema is, but I don't know what... Let's Google anime. Anime describes all animated... Oh, so it's an animation, a cartoon of some description. Alright, somebody sent me a piece called Whim for Euphonium. And judging by the fact that the name in the from field and the composer's name appear to be the same, I'm going to assume this is an own composition. What on earth has he written that on? I can normally recognise which I can normally recognise what software people use by the way that the music presents itself, but I have no idea what software this has been written in. It looks kind of bizarre. Right, and no, that definitely is not Comic Sans. Comic Sans. Alright, let's play this. No, I need that to be in a better key. Perhaps I'll use the excuse that my mind is blown by the generosity of Adam's donation. Thank you so very much. I really can't say how much I appreciate that. That's fantastic. Juan Philippe has sent me the Star Wars music. This looks like it's the baritone part from a band. So the only part that's got the theme is... Oh, there's two themes. All right. Well, I'll open this up and we can see what that is. If that's all I play, I don't think I'm going to get into copyright problems for that. Oh, then there's Star Wars at the end. All right. That's not the melody, that's just some harmony part. So some of the rules about copyright is that if I was to play something that is somebody else's copyrighted content, they will get the royalties from it. I won't earn a cent from it. They'll allow it to exist on YouTube. But so what happens, for instance, Godika's Concert Etude is a really common one. If I play that, they will monetize the video. It'll stay on YouTube, but the copyright owner for Godika's Etude will get all the revenue that, the 5 cents revenue that I earn off it. It'll go there. YouTube's algorithm doesn't really, or its intelligence doesn't really mind if it's just a few seconds or if I am in some way transformative with the piece. If I use somebody else's copyright work in a transformative way, i.e. do something to it to make it substantially different, then that's acceptable. Or just play things in the open domain is things like that. So yeah, that's that's some of the rules about copyright. So I know with some things I need to be careful. All right, the Green Hill. How fast is this? Oh, it's fairly slow. Okay. Far out. Far out. Tuba Dylan, that is so incredibly generous. Tuba Dylan and Adam, send me an email and I'll flick you out one of my new shirts. I mean, making a donation like that and getting nothing in return seems crazy. So flick me your email addresses via email, and let me know your size and what kind of shirt style you like, and yeah, I'll send you something because that's yeah, that's crazy. That's unbelievable. Wow. Ah, I've just dropped the lid of my water bottle. That's how excited I am. Wow. I like this, the Green Hill thing. I like getting donations too, but this Green Hill's nice. I don't know if it's supposed to go a little bit faster than that, but it seems like it should. I'm going to start from letter B. B for beef. Beef and lamb. Oh, Trent, all I ask is that I check out your channel. I've checked out your channel a number of times, Tuber Dylan, but I will definitely check it out again. And anyone else that wants to show Tuber Dylan some love, please go have a look at his website, his YouTube, and subscribe. Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. He's currently got 3.79 thousand subscribers, 3,790-ish. So if you guys all subscribe to him, let's see if we can make that number increase. Oh, Butler Trombones. Where's the carbon fiber tuba? Oh, I'm gonna have to watch some of your stuff because I haven't seen a huge amount of them. But yes, go subscribe to Tuber Dylan. All right, at section E, it starts getting faster. We're in 12/8. Let's see how I can ruin this. Yeah, I like that too. I'd want to play that, you know, a couple of times really, but that's nice. Thank you, Jameson, for sending that in. I like that. Oh gosh, Echoes of the Mind has sent me a JPEG, so that's one thing, but it's just literally a fingering chart. It's a fingering chart that goes, I need to count ledger line, It starts at concert E, which is down there, and it goes up. Let me see if I can, let me see if I can actually put this on the screen for you. This is why I don't like doing, oh, for sake, where is the correct thing? All right. This is why I don't like doing JPEGs, because it's a little bit more difficult for me to get them on the screen, because I have to use a different program and all the rest of it. But here we go. This is a fingering chart that I've been sent, very kindly, because I need a fingering chart in my life. I'll play some fingering. I'll play some notes for you guys, just for your enjoyment. This may not be up to tempo, but never mind. Feel a bit dizzy now, but that's yeah, that's a chromatic etude in the key of whatever. So range is one of the things that I've never really had an issue with. Sometimes my lip gets a bit sore and that curtails the end of my range, but range is something that I don't really have much of a problem with. So yeah, thank you for, what was the guy's name? Time to Echoes of the Mind. Thank you for sending me that slide chart. I may actually also use it. I may actually also use that in an upcoming video. It's a very useful solo that you've sent me. All right, somebody else has sent me. Oh, how do I? Ah, for F's sake. So now I've changed it to that. I now have to change it back to PDFs. And the screen size is all up the wazoo. Alright, etude in a form of a cadenza by Paolo Longinotti. So this one, if it's in the form of a cadenza, then it's gonna be, oh gosh, it's gonna be all over the place. So it's just basically sight reading. So let's see what I can do with this. Always get lost on A sharps. No, I'm not going to play the French horn. Hi Trent, I played trombone and euphonium in high school, but it is a bit hard to do practice during COVID. Practicing by yourself, that should be just as easy to do during COVID than any other time. Yeah, we're very fortunate in New Zealand that that we are able to practice and we're able to do all the normal sort of things. Yeah, it's not too. We're fortunate here. EHAP has written a message that simply says Comic Sans in the font Comic Sans, which is the second most evil thing you can do with a font. The most evil thing that you could do with a font is have a font where everything is sans serif, and then but randomly every so half dozen or letters you have a letter that's serif, and that would be the worst thing. That would trigger me something chronic. This is a baritone solo from the Blue Devils 2017 ballad, and we'll play this. I like slow lyrical stuff, although the faster stuff is often more fun. Yeah, sorry, that's not my best playing. Can I play the trombone? Yes, I can. Will I play the trombone? I don't have one ready to go. Right, somebody has sent me something that I'm not going to look at because it's just too hard. And frankly, I can choose what I look at and what I don't. Right, somebody has sent me the Rosari Adagio Part 2 in treble clef, which is in 7 sharps. And I prefer reading treble clef in 7 sharps to bass clef in 5 sharps. Just because I started learning treble clef and I know it better. Right, let's see how many mistakes I make. If I can make less than 10 mistakes in the first 5 bars, I'll be happy. I'll start again. Oh, that's enough of that. Yeah, the microphone I'm using is a Shure SM57. Yeah, very well, very nicely noted, EHAT. That's a nice melody. It's just in a dumb key. It doesn't need to be in that key, but yeah, that's nice. I might actually learn how to play that one. EHAP has sent me a Blue Devils 2017 Flugelhorn solo. Didn't I just play that? I don't know. Oh, somebody has made me a donation through PayPal. Oh, Ron, thank you so very much. That is unbelievably generous of you. I really appreciate that. The good thing about PayPal donations is that YouTube doesn't take like 30% of it. Which is nice, but I'm not saying that is to be mean to anyone who's donated, but yeah, PayPal is fantastic. Thank you so very much, Ron. That's brilliant. Somebody sent me another fingering chart, this time for bassoon. I don't know why you would send me a fingering chart for bassoon. The notes are all notes that I've played before in the previous fingering chart that I tried to play. Yeah. Right. Original suite for not trombone. All right. Suite for trombone and tape. I don't know if that's supposed to be suite for trombone and tapeworm, because most trombonists probably have a tapeworm. All right. We'll see what this... are they turns between... Okay, yeah, okay. Right. All right. Oh, okay. What's my favourite trombone in my collection? There's a few that I like. I love the Olds recording. I love my my King 7B. I've got a beautiful old 1950s or 1960s Imperial 555 single valve bass trombone. And I love my Getson 3047 because it's got a Thayer valve, even though it's not very easy to play. And I like my my Boozy and Hawkes round stamp Sovereign straight tenor trombone. Yeah, so I like most of my trombones. I like my Blessing Scholastic trombone because that's the instrument that I learnt on, although the one I've got's not the exact same physical instrument, it's just the same model, but I got it for cheap and I'm not going to complain about that. Yeah, so they're my favourite trombones, pretty much all of them. I used to have a Jupiter, or what was it, 340 RL 340 I think it was. It was a 10-inch bell, double trigger inline, independent open rack bass trombone. I really enjoyed that too. Have I ever seen a double bell trombone? Yes, I have. Have I ever played one? No, I haven't. Closest I've got is a double bell euphonium. All right, I'm gonna rattle through a few more because the America's Cup is gonna start soon, and this was just my way of cutting time. But actually, I can probably not watch the America's Cup because you guys have donated a fair amount of money for me to be here. And I appreciate that. So I'll keep going until I get really bored and my lip starts giving out. I just want to see who won the start, and let's put that in the background.
The women vote. If you're the
mute. Oh, they haven't started yet. All right, so start in 18 seconds. Right. There are some trombones on my wall of many things. I have a Getson Super Deluxe right over to the side. Right over to the side, I've got a Getson Super Deluxe. Let me just see the camera so I can... There's a Getson Super Deluxe over there. It was also known as The Dude. They made a trombone called The Dude that was just a bit weird. Which isn't the same as the Getson Super Deluxe. And I've also got my valve trombone thing up there as well. All right, suite for not trombone. Let's play through some of this. Sorry, that's not my... I need a metronome to be playing quavers if I'm going to subdivide that one. So yeah, sorry, that's not going to happen. Sorry. All right, let's have a look. Short bit from a video game. Oh, tempo 100. Yeah, this looks like it could be fun. This looks like it could be promising. Let's have a look at this. Kotaki and Komi's theme. I don't know what... Oh, Zelda Ocarina of Time. Ocarina of Time? Ocarina is a little small musical instrument, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, it's for flute, so I'll play it on euphonium because that's about the same thing. I don't know how these are supposed to go. I understand it's a video game or a movie or something. I've not seen or played it, which one ever it is. But, yeah. Yeah, that looked a little bit more exciting than I actually found it to be. Um, yeah, so not too sure about that one, but never mind. Um, all right, John Peterson. This is a little theme idea I had for a video game I'm making. I would love to hear it played on an actual brass instrument by someone good. Unfortunately, John, you're going to have to settle for me. One of my friends actually is has done a lot of music for video games. So if you need to be in touch with somebody, if you need to get in touch with somebody, John, who is actually writes very good music, video game music and themes and things, then I know a guy who is actually brilliant at this. All right. Anyway, let's put this up and right. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I played it in any way like it's intended, but that's kind of cool. Right, somebody sent me an SCV 2018 baritone duet that's been converted into a solo. Does my olds recording have the fluted slide? Yes, it does. I did a video on the olds recording trombone because somebody had etched a pentagram into it, and so I tried to remove the lacquer and sand that off and things like that. So it's not a bad trombone. The slide's not as great as it could be, but it just is what it is, I guess. Right. So let's see. Let's see what. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, I don't know. I presume that's missing other bits. Um, I don't know. Not for me. Um, somebody sent me euphonium solo in F flat minor, but it's not. They sent an image, which is very nice. I can't see any notes on the image. And you've sent me a file that doesn't have a file extension, so I can't do anything with that. My daughter has woken up, so I can't go too much. I'm only going to be another 5 minutes at most. And somebody else has sent me the variations on the Carnival of Venice, which I've played a million times before. Circus B, 4th line, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that doesn't look all that interesting. I'll play one more. Let me just see what I've been sent, and I'll choose one. Somebody sent me a baritone solo Donegal Bay. It looks like a slow melody. I've played a few of them today. Actually, the question is, how do you play the Slentendo bend in the third bar from the end? And can you hit the top D in the middle of section D better than you? I don't know. Let's just put this up, because this is a learning moment as opposed to anything better. The slent, can be interpreted however you like. If it's a baritone solo, it's probably just a gliss where you just play all the semitones running from G to F sharp if you want to, but just really interpret it how you want. And I'll play from section D because that's what you've asked. Yeah, my lip's starting to show some signs of my advancing years. So I don't know, Kevin. Hopefully that helps. Somebody sent me one, the Holy Well. Given that this one has got a massive copyright material thing sent all over the front of it, I'm definitely not going to be playing that on my screen or playing the piece either. Somebody sent me actually a nice sheet music version of the Grandfather's Clock, which I have played before. Yeah, so I'll just whisk through bits of this because I find it fun, and I used to play this. I used to get bored with playing this, so I'd see how fast the pianist could go to keep up with me. So I'll start from variations. Obliv, thank you very much. I'll definitely play what you've sent, and then that will be it. Alright, variation 1. I mean, that has no musical value at that speed, but I enjoy playing that piece. So, yeah. Somebody has sent me an email saying, "Hey there, cutie. I just farted." Thank you very much, EHAP Monica. That message is fantastic, and thank you very much, Obliv and Kevin Brody for Brody for your donations. That's most appreciated. Right, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This is gonna be the last piece that I play today. How fast does this go? Somebody tell me how fast this goes, because I have absolutely no idea. I don't know if this is from a... I don't know if this is from something else, or... I don't know. Somebody... 300 beats per minute. Alright, somebody give me presumably a sensible... I haven't seen the movie, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So somebody get 93. So not too fast then. All right, I'll just play it at a medium tempo. Yeah, right. So that's a sucky note to end on, but yeah, that's it for today. As I say, my water's woken up. My daughter has woken up, so I will leave it at that. Thank you so very much for all those people who have sent in music. Thank you so very much to Adam and Dylan for your incredibly generous donations, as well as the other people who have donated as well. That's absolutely fantastic, and I really, really appreciate it. Stewie Griffin is locked in the basement, so yeah, I don't know who can help him there, probably no one. But yeah, so thanks very much for watching. Thank you again for the donations. If you want to support this channel, then you can check me out on Patreon. I don't have an OnlyFans yet, but I hear there's been some demand for that. No, I'm just making that up. Otherwise, yeah, thank you so very much. I really appreciate your time and spending this time with me. There we go. Cool. Thank you very much. I'll catch you all another day.